Why is the sky blue? What is it like in outer space? Why do we like the way some things taste, but not others? Have you ever been curious about anything? Chances are you have, even if you don't know that you were being curious. In this video today, we will explore a curiosity of curiosity. First things first, what does it even mean to be curious? It means that you want to find information that's not helpful to you in that specific moment. So let's cycle back to our opening question. What makes the sky blue? Imagine you were wondering this when you're eating dinner. Will knowing this help you eat your food? No, of course not, but it's still really fun to think about. Now that we know what curiosity is, let's think about what makes people curious. Now, you've probably seen in your lives that things that interest some people won't interest other people. For example, when I was in middle school, I wanted to read the Harry Potter series, but adults that I knew wanted to read nonfiction historical books. I was curious about magic, while adults I knew were curious about societies before we were alive. So, what makes us curious about different things? One study tried to answer what makes people curious. They asked college students to answer some trivia questions. An example question from this study was, what instrument was invented to sound like humans singing? After answering these questions, the participants were asked to rate how curious they were about this question, and also how confident they were that their answer was right. The researchers found from these answers that when participants were not sure at all about their answer, they had a low level of curiosity. When they were really sure about their answer, they also had a low level of curiosity. Participants were most curious when they had a middle level of confidence in their answer. In other words, these college students were the most curious when they weren't sure about their answers, but thought they might have gotten them right. These scientists also found that when people said they were curious, there was activity in a certain part of their brains. This part of the brain is known to be active when there is something rewarding happening to a person. The researchers can't say for certain, but they think that because there is stuff happening in this reward area of the brain, people may feel rewarded when they are curious. Think about how we use the word reward in everyday life. Maybe your parent or guardian rewards you with ice cream when you have been good. That feeling that you get when you are getting ice cream, that's reward. So maybe feeling curious makes you feel good, kind of like when you get ice cream. Finally, let's talk about how technology takes advantage of our curiosity to keep us coming back for more. Let me use another example here. I am a huge Taylor Swift fan. When she was dropping her newest album, I kept on looking up facts about it. Now, when I use Google, Taylor Swift things pop up all the time. This is because platforms like Google have been created by really smart people. They know that I like to be curious. In fact, they know that I might even feel rewarded when I am curious. They want people to keep on using Google as much as possible because that means they will get more money. So, if they make me curious, so I will like using Google, then I will use more and get them more money. So that's why they track what I look up and then show me things that are related to it. Other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok also do this. Think about this. Have you ever noticed that things that pop up on your social media page make you really curious? You probably have, and it's probably because the smart designers know what makes you curious and show you more of it. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I like learning facts about Taylor Swift, but it's also important to not get drawn in by these platforms. To be a healthy social media user, you should always think about how platforms are using your curiosity to specialize what you see. The first step to understanding your social media use is to understand yourself. So take a few minutes and ask yourself, what are you curious about?